Hey Dan, it's Brody Knuckles. This is just a real quick video I wanted to put together for you. Show 3 things you can do to try and help your construction business, home construction business, grow and bring in more customers. And most likely you're asking yourself, why are we doing this? What's in it for me? Well, I'm glad I can read minds, because the answer is basically oftentimes in the world of internet marketing and SEO, search engine optimization, which is what I do. Most local business owners, you guys are too busy running your business to learn how it can actually work to your benefit. And sometimes the only hesitation you have of hiring someone to do this for you is you don't know who an expert is and who you can trust, and you don't want to waste your precious advertising money. I found by giving people an easy blueprint of actual things that you can go do to impact your business today for free has resulted in most people reaching back out to me and saying, I like you, please do this for me. So if by the end of the video you like what you heard and you see that I have a few tricks up my sleeve and that I can help your business, shoot me a message back, text me, whatever. At the end of this video, you simply want to take the free tips and run, man. That's cool too. I'm still in the market for a house. We just haven't found the right spot yet. We're not trying to rush into it or anything. So now, let's get started. The meat and potatoes of my pitch. First off, what is SEO, online marketing? So search engine optimization is what it is. And essentially, so here's your website. And I had to go find it. I didn't just type in rural construction. What I do is I look at what actual home buyers in the Tulsa area might type in. So like for me, if I'm looking for a home builder, Tulsa custom home builders might be one. This is called a keyword, what you search in Google thing that I'll type in. And we found you on page 3 down here. Your site's right here, number 24. So you're the 24th home building website that pops up when someone searches for you. And essentially what that means to you is your website footprint doesn't exist. Basically, if you are not on this first page, no one's going to find you, really, unless they're just specifically looking for your company. And even in that case, they're probably going to type in something more specific. So what you get, typically up here will be paid ads. There may be some down here in the bottom. Yeah, so here's some paid ads down here in the bottom. These people are, this is called pay-per-click, and I think you do some of these with Google AdWords. So every time someone clicks this link, you're actually paying Google for that click. Typically, the only ones that'll get anything's up here. Me, even before I started doing this, I would actually skip these and I'd go right down to this. This is called the Google Map Pack, and this is the money spots. So just as an example, I do a window tint business here in Tulsa, and they were number 2 when I took them on, making about $150,000 a year net. Getting them to the number 1 spot, move them to about $500,000 net, triple net after costs and everything for window tint. It's kind of crazy, but basically, what I do is I optimize your website and your GMB, your Google My Business listing, to get you ranked in this top spot. And the way that works is Google runs these algorithms that go through and they read every website, and they try and put, so if someone searches Tulsa custom home builders, they want to put the best answer in front of the searcher. So whoever's searching this, they say Southern Homes LLC. You see they're the number 1 in the map pack, and they're also number 1 down here. This is called the organic listings. So they are primed for this. So Google, their algorithm looks at this site and says, this is the guy. If you want Tulsa custom home builders, Southern Homes Oklahoma that's your guy. So these guys right now are getting all of the clicks. And so with that, they're also probably making more money, right? More clicks, more conversions, more people that are actually calling this guy at the 504-7256 and getting in contact with him and making appointments and giving him an opportunity to close the deal, right? And so that's why that's so valuable. I'm sure that makes sense. Some people don't get it, so I have to explain it to them. They're a little bit old in their ways, and they're not used to internet marketing. They're more like yellow book pages, but I know you're probably not that guy, and this may actually be something that you're looking for. And the way that I go about getting you here, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but the first one is just on-page optimization. So like everything here, you want original photos. I know all your photos are original. You want to be the authoritative source on home building in Tulsa, and so your page is really lacking a lot of that. A few things they look at. First of all, rural construction Tulsa. That's a great URL name. It's not perfect. You have Tulsa in there. You have construction in there, and then of course your business name. So that's the first thing that Google looks at whenever they're filtering through their algorithm, trying to answer the keywords with the best result. So having that keyword they're searching for in your name helps. Construction, definitely a bonus. Tulsa, also a bonus, so good job there. The other thing they look at is called on-page content. So they want original content on here that kind of backs up what your URL's telling them you're doing. And really they're talking about words. So like if you Google like Mike Tyson, for example, let's just do it real quick. So Google Mike Tyson. You see we get Wikipedia here. So we click on Wikipedia page, and they're just the authoritative source on everything Mike Tyson. You can go through, I can click to, where he's from, who he's fought. I can go to their individual pages and learn more about it. But essentially Google's saying, if you want to know about Mike Tyson, this is the guy. And you want your website to kind of work the same way. And your website is really just a funnel to get people to click on your phone number and call you. And then for your niche, for what you do in home building, you also want pictures and stuff, so people, if they want to dig a little deeper and reference stuff, they can, and you have all that. That's great. You definitely want your phone number to be click to call. I told you I was going to give you some pointers, so that'd be the first one. Most people are searching on their phone now, and so you want to make sure that this pops up first, and you want to make sure that if they want to call you, all they have to do is tap this number and call. It's really easy to do. I don't know if you manage your own website. A lot of times you can go into the web builder, whatever it is you're using, and just right click this and add a link and link to the phone number, and then they can just tap that and call it. So next, your page can be optimized a little better. Like we click home here, it's just meet the team. I mean, it's kind of defeats the purpose of a home page. Like I said, find somewhere to put in content. If it's not going to be on your home page, get a separate page broken down for it. Maybe you show like a services tab, and on that services tab we do custom homes, and then just 1,000-1,500 word article about your custom home building process and what that's like and why they should use you. And then whatever else you want to search for. If you want to do your neighborhoods and stuff you're doing, do a tab about that. Talk about the communities you're building, what you're putting in them, the parks and everything, family, whatever it is you want to talk about. The more information you have, the better, though. Typically on sites that I do, 15 pages with 500, 750 words per page. And then my home page, I do like to have just good content on here also. I'm sure you can find some place to put it. But next, I want to get away from your website for a second and kind of go back over to the Google My Business account. And there's some optimization things that you can do on here to help that too. The first one I'll tell you is you definitely want to make sure you're getting reviews on your Google My Business account. So you got 38, they're good, but your average is down. You really want to try and get 5 stars. The more you get, the better. But that's not everything. I mean, as you can look, Cozort, I know this guy too, but he's only got 2 reviews at 3 stars, and he's actually ranking above you. So there's a little bit that goes into that. Some of it is location. And what I do for my companies is actually I can get you GMBs all over town. I mean, if you wanted to, they're about $100 a pop per month, but you can have a GMB over here in Oakhurst. You can have one over here by Gilchrist Expressway. I can put you one in Tulsa, wherever you want to do business at, so that when people in those particular areas search for your company, they're finding, you're getting bonus points for location because you're the nearest guy to them. But most of these guys aren't driving out to you anyways. They're just calling you by cell phone, and you can actually take off the direction part, just have it linked to your website, so you don't have to worry about that. The other thing that they do is a little bit deeper, so like your photos and stuff. It's pretty simple blueprint. So you have a good amount of photos here, but what I do, and this is some insider stuff, but it's just really common sense if you think about it. We'll go to Southern Homes, who's #1, right? And we click on their photos. They have a little bit more than you. All you have to do is have more photos than them, and you win out in that particular category. 4.6 reviews, they only got 11. You can beat them in reviews. That's really easy to do. You sell enough homes, get your people to give you 5 stars before they get mad, before something breaks. And typically that's when people go in and they give you a bad review, right? Whenever something bad happens, it's a lot easier to get bad reviews than it is good ones, because people who are happy typically aren't looking to do this stuff. But if you have a process in place to get them to give them to you, whether it's at a discount, perk, whatever it is, the reviews are important. Imagine if you had, 106 reviews like Faribault Homes here. We click on them, 106 reviews. Not quite as many photos as the other guy, but still a good amount. And then the biggest thing is something that you do on the back end, or that I do, and it's called citations. And essentially what a citation is just your NAP, your name, address, and phone number for your Google My Business account listed somewhere out there on the web, whether it's another website, whether it's a directory, but then each directory and stuff has a different quality. So it's kind of like an electoral college, so to speak, and this goes for your website too. But so you might have someone like Forbes, if they link to your account, that's kind of like winning California in the election. Whereas you might have another site that's like Oklahoma, and they give you some points, great. But if you got another competitor like Southern Homes that's got a California site linking to them, they're going to push way ahead of you. And so that's kind of what I do on the back end to really give you an advantage if you're lacking over here in photos or reviews that can outweigh your competition and help you move ahead of them. Well, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you did finish it, 10 minutes is about twice as long as I normally do on these. But I am looking forward to hearing any feedback you have. Again, if you just want to take these free things and run, that's cool. But this market and what you do is something that I had never thought about doing before. It never really crossed my mind that people would get on Google and search for a new construction company for their home in Tulsa. Even though I do this for a living, it's crazy. But for me, it's always just been Zillow, and then you go out and you meet people, kind of word of mouth thing, and that's definitely a great way to generate business. But I kind of looked up some statistics on it before I did this for you. And here's Southern Homes. So their monthly organic search traffic's 457. So they have 457 people just clicking on their site. I don't have any way to see what their conversion rate is, but I mean, just imagine, 15, 20 of these guys give you a call and end up buying a house from you. That's pretty dramatic. But if this is something you're interested in, man, give me a shout back. If not, no worries again. I'm sure I'll see you out there summer whenever I'm out looking at your houses again. Take it easy, man. If you need anything, give me a shout.